The sun, a giant orange, dipped into the sea. Waves tipped with gold gently rocked our boat. A gentle breeze, warm and sweet, brushed my face. Peace settled over me. This fishing trip, a much-needed break. My dad smiled, casting his line. "Beautiful, isn't it?" he said, eyes twinkling. I nodded, mesmerized by the spectacle. The sky ablaze with color reflected on the water. For a moment the world seemed perfect. The light faded, casting long shadows over the water. The sun dipped below the horizon, leaving behind a canvas of dark clouds that seemed to swallow the last remnants of daylight. The sea, once golden and warm, turned a deep, unsettling blue. The transformation was almost magical, yet it carried an eerie undertone. The temperature dropped noticeably, sending a chill through the air that was impossible to ignore. A shiver ran down my spine, despite the heat of the day still clinging to the air. The contrast between the lingering warmth and the sudden chill was jarring. Something felt off. An inexplicable sense of unease settled over me like a heavy fog. My dad, usually talkative and full of stories, fell silent. His usual jovial demeanor was replaced by a contemplative stillness. He seemed lost in thought, his eyes fixed on the horizon as if searching for answers in the vast expanse of the ocean. He scanned the horizon, a frown etching his face deeper with each passing moment. The worry in his eyes was unmistakable, a silent testament to the unease that had gripped him. It was as if he sensed something that I couldn't, something lurking just beyond the edge of sight. "Strange," he muttered, more to himself than to me. "The wind, it's gone." His voice was barely a whisper, carried away by the stillness that had enveloped us. The absence of the wind was unnerving. The sails hung limp and the usual creaking of the boat was eerily silent. The boat, no longer rocked by gentle waves, felt strangely still. The water around us was unnaturally calm, a mirror-like surface that reflected the darkening sky. It was as if the ocean itself was holding its breath, waiting for something to happen. The silence was deafening, broken only by the occasional creak of the boat as it settled into the stillness. I looked around. My curiosity mingled with a growing sense of fear. The stillness was unnatural, and the longer it persisted, the more my anxiety grew. Every creak of the boat, every ripple in the water seemed amplified in the silence. I couldn't shake the feeling that we were being watched, that something unseen was lurking just beneath the surface. Dark clouds began to gather in the sky, their ominous presence adding to the growing sense of dread. It was clear that a storm was brewing, but this felt different. There was a weight to the air, a palpable tension that made it hard to breathe. The ocean, usually so full of life and movement, felt like a vast, empty void. Lightning flashed in the distance, illuminating the dark clouds for a brief moment before plunging us back into darkness. The rumble of thunder followed, a low, menacing growl that seemed to vibrate through the very core of the boat. The storm was approaching, and with it, an unknown danger that sent a fresh wave of fear through me. I gripped the edge of the boat, my knuckles white with tension. The fear and anticipation were almost unbearable. Every instinct screamed at me to prepare for the worst, but there was nothing I could do. We were at the mercy of the ocean, and whatever it had in store for us. The blue abyss had never felt so ominous, so full of hidden threats and unseen dangers. The silence was deafening. No birds cried, no fish jumped, only the gentle lapping of water against the hull broke the quiet. It felt as if the ocean itself was holding its breath. Then I heard it, a faint whisper carried on the dead air. It seemed to come from everywhere and nowhere at once. A chill, sharp and sudden, pierced me. My blood ran cold. "The haunting hook," my dad muttered, his voice barely a whisper. His eyes, wide with fear, scanned the darkening horizon. An old sailor's tale. They say he roams these waters seeking revenge. Legends spoke of a ship lost in a storm, its captain dragged to a watery grave. His dying breath, a curse upon these waters. Now his spirit, they say, haunts the Bermuda Triangle, claiming souls for the deep. Section 5. Ghosts of the Deep, the Bermuda Triangle. A place of mystery and fear. Countless ships, planes vanished without a trace. Flight 19, 5 Navy bombers. Gone without a whisper. Their last transmission, chilling. We are entering white water. We are completely lost. Some blame it on rogue waves, magnetic anomalies. Others whisper of something more sinister, a force beyond our understanding. A place where the veil between worlds thins. Section 6: Portals and Pyramids. Stories abound, tales of underwater pyramids, remnants of a lost civilization, whispers of portals, gateways to other dimensions, the stuff of nightmares, yet strangely compelling. Could there be truth to the legends? Is the Bermuda Triangle truly a place where reality bends? Where the laws of nature no longer apply? The thought sent a shiver down my spine. Section 7: The Hook's Return. The night was thick with an unsettling silence, broken only by the occasional rustle of leaves. The air was heavy, almost suffocating, as if the forest itself was holding its breath. The whisper grew louder, closer. It was a sound that seemed to come from everywhere and nowhere, a chilling murmur that sent shivers down my spine. Each whisper felt like a cold breath against my neck, making the hairs stand on end. A cold, unseen hand seemed to grip my heart. The sensation was paralyzing, as if icy fingers were wrapping around my very soul. I could feel my pulse quicken, each beat echoing in my ears like a drum of impending doom. Fear, primal and consuming, threatened to overwhelm me. It was a fear that reached deep into the core of my being, awakening ancient instincts of survival. My body trembled uncontrollably, my mind racing with thoughts of escape. My eyes darted around, searching the empty horizon. Then I saw it, a flicker of movement in the distance, barely perceptible against the fading light. My breath caught in my throat as I strained to see more clearly. A shape in the distance moving against the dying light. It was a figure, tall and foreboding, its outline stark against the twilight sky. The closer it came, the more details emerged, each one more terrifying than the last. Tall, gaunt, with a hook where a hand should be. The haunting hook, the legend was real. Stories of this figure had been whispered for generations, tales of its relentless pursuit and the terror it brought, and it was coming for us. Each step it took seemed to echo through the forest, a harbinger of doom. We were frozen, unable to move as the hook drew nearer, its presence a dark promise of what was to come. Section 8: Unanswered Questions. My dad, his face pale, started the engine. We turned, fleeing the approaching darkness. The whisper followed, a haunting reminder of the mysteries that lurk beneath the waves. Did we outrun the haunting hook, or did it let us go? Was it a trick of the light or something more sinister? The questions lingered, unanswered, the mystery unsolved. Section 9: An Ocean of Secrets. The Bermuda Triangle, a name that evokes both wonder and fear. A place where the ocean's beauty is matched only by its terror. A place of beauty and terror. The Bermuda Triangle has long been a subject of fascination and dread. Its waters, seemingly calm and inviting, have swallowed countless ships and planes without a trace. A graveyard of ships and dreams, the ocean floor is littered with the remnants of vessels that once sailed proudly, now reduced to rusting hulks. These shipwrecks tell stories of voyages cut short, of dreams dashed against the unforgiving waves. Its secrets remain hidden beneath the waves. The Bermuda Triangle holds its mysteries close, shrouded in the darkness of the deep ocean. Strange shadows flit through the water, hinting at the unknown creatures that might dwell there. A chilling reminder that some mysteries are best left unexplored. The fog that often blankets the horizon adds to the sense of unease, as if the ocean itself is warning us to stay away. The eerie underwater caves, with their hidden depths, seem to whisper secrets that are better left unheard. The experience left me forever changed. Standing on the shore, looking out at the vast expanse of water, I couldn't help but feel a sense of awe and fear. The ocean, once a source of peace and tranquility, now held a new meaning for me. The ocean, once a source of peace, now held a new meaning. The tranquil waves that once brought comfort now seemed ominous, as if hiding secrets just beneath the surface. The sunset, once a beautiful end to the day, now marked the beginning of a night filled with unknown terrors. A vast, unknowable expanse, hiding countless stories within its depths. And the haunting hook? The Bermuda Triangle is more than just a location on a map. It's a symbol of the ocean's power and mystery. Its stormy clouds and deep, unseen depths remind us of the countless stories that remain untold, hidden within its waters. A chilling reminder that some legends might be real. As the final sliver of sun disappears below the horizon, the ocean takes on a menacing appearance. It's a place where legends come to life, where the line between reality and myth blurs. The Bermuda Triangle stands as a testament to the enduring power of the unknown, a place where the ocean's secrets remain forever hidden.